So Formula E has completed its 9th season with Jack Dennis being crowned as the new champion. Dates for the 2024 campaign have been released with a few venues yet to be confirmed, and Cape Town hosted the race in 2023 and has been voted as the race of the year. E-Movement chairperson Iain Banner joins us now from Cape Town to speak about that achievement. Iain, first of all, congratulations to you and your team on this award. Just please share with us what were the requirements to be named the race of the year.
Sure. It's a poll that is run by Formula-E.news, which is a media channel. I believe it's been running for 5 years. They look at loads of different categories, and it's a combination of the public who vote together with a panel of journalists, many of whom are very credible, I might add. And it's that manner in which this particular award is determined.
Yeah, and just overtake of the year, a move by Antonio Felix da Costa also happened at the Cape Town E-Prix. Surely must be a testament to the track layout.
Well, I think absolutely. The track is a racist track, and it's been confirmed, as you say, by that audacious move. What Antonio Felix da Costa did twice in the last 3 laps on T9, turn 9, he undertook first the New Zealander Nick, I'll tell you in a second, and then he overtook Jean-Eric Verne, his former teammate, Nick Cassidy, and then Jean-Eric Verne, and it was spectacular. It was Senna-esque. It was in the mold of a Nigel Mansell, Alain Prost, and it'll go down in the annals of sporting history without doubt. And then to be recognized as the top race in our maiden year is incredibly humbling, and it's a tribute to the incredible teamwork between the Premier, Alan Windy and his team, the Mayor, Jordan Hill-Lewis, his team, my team, our team, sponsors, etc. And this is one for South Africa. We need these sorts of accolades. We need to continue showing the world we are relevant, that we can do this global stuff to a very high standard.
Yeah, and just speaking of South Africa, we also topped the charts with Jaguar named the best team, led by a South African in Mr. Barkley. I'm sure this must be pleasing to you and your team.
Absolutely. I mean, James is one of the most respected team principals. He's a team player. His team did incredibly well if you consider that the Envision team, which actually was the Constructors' Champion of the Year, that James, it's his powertrain, or the team's powertrain from Jaguar, was driving the Envision cars. They had an incredibly strong season. And, of course, the 2 Jaguar races in both Mitch Evans and Nick Cassidy, who were second. Yes, a credit again to our South African racing heritage, which we're looking to rebuild here in the mother city by continuing with Formula E well into the future. We have everything to build on. We have proven we can do it. We have an incredible track. We have a very, very beautiful environment. And in fact, I had said to Alberto Longo, the co-founder of the series, when I first met him in February of 2020, said, Alberto, I'm going to boldly state we'll give you a top 3 race. And here we are with an independent poll. And then informally, when I was at London at the final race of the year, I must have had at least 20 team principals, drivers, the names I've mentioned, and others, sponsors, Formula E executives come up and say, without doubt, Cape Town was the number 1 race on the global calendar. And if you consider we're up against Monaco and London and Rome and many, many other really, Sao Paulo, great cities in the world, it's, as I said, testament to what can be done in our beautiful country.
Yeah, no, this is very, very true. And also just very beautiful work that you guys are doing down there in Cape Town. But despite all of these accolades, Cape Town is yet to be named on the calendar for the 2024 season. Is this a concern to you in any way?
So we're working very hard to close the gap right now. It's very simple. This is an expensive exercise. We had to invest very considerably in our first year in infrastructure. But each year the race costs a lot of money. It takes a while to build a commercial program. Normally takes about 3 years. We're in the midst of doing that. I'm cautiously optimistic that we'll have it finalized by end of this month or latest mid-September, and be in a position to be put onto the final calendar come October, when the final calendar is announced.
Yeah, and we look forward to seeing that race in 2024 and also hopefully winning another award, Mr. Banner. Bradan, that was E-Movement's chairperson, Mr. Iain Banner, speaking to us from Cape Town after them winning that very, very prestigious award. Bradan, it's back to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Nsako, for the latest update from the world of sports, focusing on the E-Movement.